Hello, everyone. This is the Xolos Ramirez show. This time we are speaking in English because we have uh, Archibald and his son today as special guests, and they will talk about their experience with us, Xolos Ramirez, okay, and our delivery to them of Chichen. This wonderful puppy, Xoloitzcuintle puppy, okay, that came to her to their lives. And recently, we talked to Archibald and told him if he wanted to accept this invitation, and he was very glad to do it. So thank you very
Of
much,
course.
Archibald. How are you? Can you introduce a little bit yourself to the audience?
Yeah, sure. How are you? Very nice to speak with you.
Thank you.
I'm Arch, which is the nickname for Archibald, and this is Chichen, as we got him. He just woke up from a nap, so he might be half asleep half of this conversation, but that's okay. This is my son Archie, and we're here hanging out with him, and yeah, I'm doing great right now and happy to talk about our experience and how it's been with him so far and what we're excited for.
Okay. So you told me that you live like in a big place, right? Like a ranch.
No,
If
so
we-
we actually we live in the city, but we have a place we go to often, a family ranch out there. So um, we've been bringing him. He's been kind of living a dual life. Half the time staying in the city in Houston, the other half the time we've been taking him out, going out a lot, um, and he's been doing really well with kind of a the walks in the cityscape, doing a lot of new stimuli, new people, different dogs, but also we've taken him out to like the ranch, for example. He's actually dealing pretty well with like horses, other animals, kind of open space. Um, he's definitely a homebody in many ways. He's kind of locked on to us and the family. So it's been kind of nice because we've not really been too worried about bringing him out places off leash. He'll always stay nearby. He's actually training relatively well. He's still a little puppy. I think 4 months is going to be in a couple days. And yeah, I think, overall, we're surprised with how good he's been about kind of sticking to our routines and staying with us. He's definitely, we've noticed, and I can't say too much about the breed overall, but we've definitely noticed he really, once he locks onto his people, he really likes to stay with them. So we've been happy.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that. So your son, does he has a like interact a little bit with him, or very much like with whom of you does Chichen interact more, and how have you teach him
Um,
some traits or something?
I'd say like right now it's probably me the most. Just because when we got him, my kids were actually in Poland visiting their grandparents. So the first like 2 weeks, he definitely locked on to me. But over the last couple of weeks, he's been definitely like kind of expanding things and kind of broadening his relationship with the rest of the family. We're working on getting him to lock on more to my son, just because I would like to, pass off some of the duties to him. But I'd say so far, honestly, he's very good with everyone in the family. And right now, the one thing that we've been working on, which, I understand definitely with this breed is always a challenge, is just getting him more and more used to new people come to the house, not being fearful, to not being scared. And that's definitely been a process. Like early on, it was definitely a challenge. I think he had a lot of, you know, it's definitely stressful traveling international and being in a new place. But I'd also say over the last couple of weeks, as he's really settled in and found comfort here and been exposed to new people and new stimulus, he's gotten a lot better. And like we're very happy with that. Um, I can definitely tell he's never going to be a dog who's going to run up to a random person and lick them, but that's not what we want, anyways. He's very good. He's respectable. He definitely is getting comfortable, and I can see that like kind of permeating every interaction he has. So we're pretty happy there, and our focus has been just like creating a good environment for him.
exactly. But you have a lot of stimulus there, right? Like
Oh
this
yeah,
stimulus of
a
seeing
ton of.
horses, of seeing new people,
Oh
maybe
yeah,
traveling like frequently. So
no, exactly. It's not an
that's good.
easy task.
Okay.
uh, but I'd say honestly, like, we've been trying to get him exposed to as much stuff as possible early on, and definitely have found it's really helped. Like I take him on when we're in the city. I take him on walks all the time, and like uh, in pretty busy areas, and he's gotten a point where he's very good. Like it's funny, he is extremely, almost exceedingly friendly with other dogs, which is great. And like he interacts with a lot of dogs of different sizes, and it's he definitely has a very positive puppy energy still. So he's very popular with the other dogs. He's also very popular with people. People he's not as sure about though. So it's been definitely a part of him is having to basically let people know in advance. He's not going to be the friendliest guy when you first meet him, but as long as you give him space, he'll warm up to you. And he's been doing that. So like we've definitely had that process go through. But we've also done a little bit of like puppy school, stuff like that. And I think all of it combined helps to the point where now, like, I take him on a long walk, he sees hundreds of new people over the course of that. And a lot of people, just by virtue of his breed and the fact that it's not that common, especially here, are exceedingly interested. Everyone wants to touch him, everyone wants to hold him. And he does pretty well with that now. It's still, it's sometimes there's person to say, hey, slow it down a little bit, don't jump on him. But um, he's definitely getting to a point where he's into those interactions and he's not, freaking out every time. So and that's been our main goal.
So you think that he doesn't need very much like this kind of constant like workouts or taking out the energy? You just think he is very calm and like equilibrated and all this kind of stuff, as I am
Yeah,
hearing you, right?
yeah, I'd say like we've definitely found if we are keeping him super active and busy, everything is easier. Like especially I think at this age as a puppy, like he has I mean, he's sleeping now and he's sleeping probably 3/4 of the day. But when he's not sleeping, we try to like really be active with him, uh, and take him out. And like if we do that, if someone comes by our house afterwards, like an unannounced guest or something like that, he interacts in a much more positive way. So I definitely think, at least in our experience, like early in this young age, it's really important to like keep them active, keep them constantly exposed, and uh, kind of satisfy that his innate puppy urges. And once you do that, everything else kind of seems to fall into place in terms of the socialization.
And does he sleeps indoors or outdoors? And how was this process of like familiarizing with the bedtime?
Yeah, so we've been crate training him. So he has a crate he sleeps in. He's taken really well to that actually. Where you know I take him on a walk, uh, usually around 11 at night, and then we get back and I'll just point to the crate and just say bed, and he just runs into it, curls up, and goes straight to sleep. I close it off, and then right now with his age, he only will sleep till about 6. He'll give us 7 hours of just in there and sleep. He'll wake up at 6. He'll bark twice just to let us know, and then it's out to the bathroom. So honestly, like when it comes to certain things like the crate training, like the potty training, we've been maybe we're lucky because it's been somewhat easy, but we've been very happy with that. Um, and it's definitely made our lives a little bit easier. It's still a puppy, it's still a lot of work. Um, but that's helped. And I think, from our perspective, like with him, it's been a lot of things we thought would be hard would be easy. And then the things that have been harder have been stuff like socialization, getting him to be calm when around other people. And that's where actually a lot of the work has been focused on our end.
Yeah, I congratulate you and your family because not everybody is as you guys patient, right? And empathical, like have this empathy with Chichen. It's so great to see and to be like ¿cómo se dice? I, I think that you guys are great for him. Yeah, this
Yeah, we're
empathy and patience that you are having with him is the best thing for him. And also, I am grateful also to see how he has integrated with your family, right? Vénganse, gordos. Vénganse. So thank you very much, Archibald. And your son also, can we say happy your son? Do you want to say some words?
Richie, you want to say anything?
will do.
Here, I'll give you the. I'm gonna turn the head. I have headphones on, so I'm gonna switch it off headphones. Hold on. Archie, do you want to say anything?
It's a little easier than I thought.
Having a puppy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was. Well, it's a little easier partially because his father is doing a lot of the work.
Yes, yes, exactly.
But,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So you might want to give me some credit for that. But yeah, honestly, like, you know, like we've been lucky in many ways. Like I said, like he's been very good on some fronts. I was so worried about potty training, but you know, on the other hand, he's presented his own set of unique challenges, which I think part of that's, you know, part of his breed and kind of their demeanor and everything. But I think we're obviously in it for the long run and happy with the progress he's making.
Okay. Well, thank you, Archibald, for this thing with us. You're a great guy. I like you. Okay. And how you are training Chichen. Chichen, a great dog, as I see. So, Chichen.
Chichen, you gonna wake up for this interview? Let's see if we'll wake him up for a second. There he is, half asleep still. Basically, this is the time of the day he usually falls asleep. So
yes,
it's you know, he's still, like I said, he's still doing the multiple hours naps. And I just like to say, you know, thank you guys so much. Obviously, we had a great experience with you guys in terms of purchasing Chichen, and we're, you know, happy with him, and he's been a really good guy so far.
Well, thank you guys. Have a good day.
We will. Say bye, Archie.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye.